Everyone. This is me again, Sarah Basak, ex-Muslim. Uh, Something is wrong with the connection, I think, internet connection, or maybe not. Not sure. Just checking. I hope the sound is not cracking. Okay. So here I am to help and get help from expecting honest, brave, courageous Muslims who would come with me, join in this journey of mine as a truth seeker and find out, discover for yourselves whether Islam is true or false. Help me in this also. Cooperating. Okay, so thank you so much. If you do join me, Muslims, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And your honesty, being honest. I know it's difficult when you've been brainwashed. There was a time I believed in love, loving relationships, pure, like for a teacher. Also, and true, that is for your husband or for your boyfriend, whoever you love, who becomes actually a very, love is a bond which doesn't require any marriage contracts, right? Or vows. So, who you love. I mean, if it's you're a female and he's a male, it's such a bond that you just, it's like heavenly, created by God. That's why we don't require that. I felt later on thinking about it, but I had to go with my religious thing, and my religious thought was that my husband, has to bear witness, and we have to invite people. So among many of our relatives, friends, community members, he would bear witness that he's taking me as his bride and all that, the religious way, Islamic way, Shia way. But if you love someone, I think and if it's true love, not just some crush you're having or infatuation, it means that then you'll find out yourself. Maybe later on you'll realize. And then marriages also take place like that at times with infatuation and crushes and admiration. But when love is not there, then it breaks up. So another thing is my love for my teacher. The world threw at me so many things that I forgot to look at, looking at, like I started to doubt myself because there's even the religion, like I can say I'm a Shia, but I may be a hypocrite. I may be doing bad things, saying I love my teacher and having physical attraction, God forbid. Okay, for her, like, so I wrote a poem. God, it is my love, wrapped in fear and doubt. Tear the cloth, my Lord, and let the people see with their naked eyes my love unclothed. And the ocean of my love so pure. Let them not pollute this ocean of waters of my love. So yes, the waters are polluted. Waters are polluted. And then I started to doubt myself. So let's see if we can see this with our naked eyes, or how shall I say it? So I recommend you do a little bit of like watch Jiddu Krishnamurti, his video on fears and how what is fear? Like if you can answer this for yourself. You don't have to answer it here for me. You answer You need to know what fear is and really look at it. So Jiddu Krishnamurti says he discovers in one of his videos I found recently, watching it earlier on, that he discovers and he says, this is so beautiful. I just discovered, you see it. Now, sometimes I used to, even reading his books, lose it, couldn't see, and I had to go over it. So, like in some things in this video, like I need to ask him questions, but I can't because he's no more, unfortunately. So, what relationship has time to fear? J. Krishnamurti. I just have to see the whole title. What relationship has time to fear? Question mark. This thing line. J. Krishnamurti channel on YouTube. So you can watch this. Here he discovers for himself that time, what relationship time has to fear, and knowledge. It's amazing, amazing, but I kind of lose it, can't understand or see properly. Now, there are many lesbians, and there's incest also in this world, and there are child molesters, all that. And how then later on, I was like, how would my teacher really, she'd have to strain her eyes because she thinks at this time I made excuse, I lied, and here this, so lying also not to incriminate, put the guilt or blame anyone else, but just making excuses and, not hurting anyone or harmful to anyone. Okay, so I also lost it. And I thought, yeah, so, like the pure love, like, how will I make her believe that my love is true? Here I'm not lying to her. Here I'm not making excuses. Here I'm not escaping that, sometimes like a closed closet lesbian and showering her with so many affections. So can we? So when I discovered Jiddu Krishnamurti, thank God, because he shows us in a very naked manner. With your naked eye, see it. So I didn't know. I haven't yet found an answer for that. How to show Miss Tissa, my teacher. Now she's gone. In year 2000, somewhere she passed away. The next day of her birthday, 11th August. But I can't remember the year exactly in year 2000 where. Oh, so anyways, so you kind of we have escapes and we have self-defense mechanisms or insecurities. Someone is here. Salah. Sorry, Salah, I hope I pronounced your name properly. Being an Arab, Arabs will be so ashamed of me. A dying God, human God, polytheistic trinity of multiple persons of God, lawlessness, corrupt book. Oh, okay. Uh, I understand. I know where you're trying to. Is this like against Christians and polytheists and not against your uh, Islam? So let me show you against your Islam also, right? I've been showing you. Why can't you see that? Why blame other religions? I've said that if someone comes here blaming other religions, I will not take it. Begetting a son. Oh, for that you should read Surah Zumar, Ayat 4. It's okay. He can do it if he wants to, right? If he wills. Allah can do anything. Why put him in limitations? But you say that they have put him, the Christians have put limitations on him by saying that he's got a son, he's got a begotten son. Now, this is a very long discussion that we can go into, but if I find you honest You see, you can, if you come here blaming other religions, then I find some dishonesty in you. Sorry, I see it. Do you see it in yourself? Dying God, human. The human dying God. That's like, let's say Krishna died. Yeah. And yeah, polytheistic. And then the Trinity of multiple persons of God. Yes, polytheism. Like in Hinduism, they have Shiva, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. Okay, and then the lawlessness, corrupt book. Oh, this is a long, it will take, since you're here, okay, I'll try to. I'm not, actually, I was about to say, I was coming to that, that I was thinking of how to talk about this, the topic at hand. And as, like, I see, I forgot. And then please bear with me, right? So thank you for being here. And please bear with me. Um, I'm not that eloquent. I'm struggling. So as I struggle to explain the thoughts, I prepared myself just before coming here because I can't make notes right now. I'm not well. Please, if you would bear with me. I forgot the thoughts I prepared in my mind for this. You see, so it's terrible. I know, I know. I should prepare notes for this. So you see, Muslim believers, please stay with me. Salah, can this wait, or shall we say that can this wait? This blaming other religions before, like, have you really looked at your religion before blaming anyone else? Let us discover. This was my religion too. So if you would help me, like contradictions in the Quran. And do you know Salah? Do you know what fear is? You see, problem is Salah that Muslims even would not have so much help because when the Jews asked Prophet Muhammad, "What is the Spirit?" He said, "The Spirit is by the command of the Lord, and little knowledge have you been given about the Spirit." Now that's terrible. And then he has to pray in Surah Taha that Prophet Muhammad himself, "Oh Lord, increase me in knowledge." And then all the Muslims have to pray like that. So you're being increased in knowledge, and you've missed knowledge. What is knowledge? Information here. If I recommend you read or you watch Jiddu Krishnamurti's videos, I suggest you do that, like I did, right? After having done Shia Sunni um, research in Karachi, human sacrifice as payment for sins are demonic. Okay, abomination, begetting a son and all this. What do you say, Salah? Salah, what do you say, brother? You inhumanity. Now, Surah Zumar, I can. Trinity also, the Quran has got it wrong. The Christians don't take Bibi Maryam as part of it. Their Trinity. It's the Holy Father. It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit. So, what do you say about that? And also, if you see in Surah Zumar, let me just answer him since he's the one here. And I thought no one would be here. So, early, first come, first serve. I think we should do this. So, I'll just be going off my topic for Salah. Salah. Oh, it's I can't pronounce. Being an Arab, even lived all my life, most of my life in Pakistan. So sorry about this, Surah Zumar. I can't pronounce my family. That was my family name. It got changed. Salah. Surah Zumar, ayat 4. If you see, God says, now can He be above Himself? His intention Can he be above it, what he says here? I'll just share it on the screen. Bear with me, I'm not so good at this, even the discussion part. Sad. Sorry about this, I'm struggling. But, I come here with tutti putti way, my unprofessional way, broken, unprofessional way. So, and I'll be repeating myself. And please bear with me. Okay, the site is not opening. It says slow. It's not showing me the ayat right now. I've got it. As you can see, it's blank. So there's so many things in Salah. Before pointing fingers at, um, you see, you haven't got the root cause of all this problem with different religions and all this. So how shall I say it? Let's see if even Allah, God exists, right? If there's sufficient evidence for God. There's so many, there's scientific errors in the Quran. There's one Allah, do you think he can do anything he likes, right? Or he says be and it is. So here we have a Quran ayat, Surah Zumar, ayat 4. If Allah had intended to take a son, so do you think his intention is below what he says here later on? He could have chosen from what he creates, whatever he willed, right? So exalted is he. He is Allah, the one, the prevailing. So do you think his exaltation or glory is above what he could intend? And he says here, if he intended, is it above it? Is it above it? Brother, I want you to give me a feedback on this now. You know, I've shown the Muslims that wanting to help them, look how deceiving it is. The Quran ayats, contradiction, how we've been deceived, how we've been betrayed. Now tell me, is God's intention below his glory? Is his glory above his intention? Tell me. Salah, can you answer this? Can you answer, please? Try it. Try it. Try to answer this. He says if he intended, he can, and chooses, he chooses. He can choose. He's free to do that. But now, is his glory even above his own intention and choice? Please tell me this. Because the question here in this Quran ayat is this. How could you miss it? This Quran ayat means that Allah's glory is above his own intention, his own choice. He can do it. He can have a begotten son. Do you see this? Please don't miss it. Please be honest. How can that be? That there are some parts of Allah hmm, that are below and above? Well, if he intended, he could have chosen even. Tell me, you see? So no answer here. Salah, please. This means stop blaming. Stop blaming uh, other religions for now. Let's uh, look at our own faults. First, correct our mistakes. Then that's where we can start to progress properly in our souls, our spirits, ourselves, right? Instead of blaming others, it won't solve the problem. But seeing the problem in us, the conflict in us. In Muslims also, we have this conflict, Shia Sunni. So getting to the root of the problem. What is the root of conflict is in man, and why has there been this conflict in man? Right? Also looking at this. So I want to help you, brother. I want to help my Muslims. I want to help my country, my Emiratis, because I care for them. I care for humanity as one, as we are united. And we should stand united. We should, because we should see that we are one in humanity, in spirit. We are not different. In pure awareness, as humans also. So, this also, and please, this is now, it's too old, this thing. This is a game, this is a deception of the evil mind. You see, even though I had enemies in life, real life, and I still do, before blaming them, they are outsiders. I start to question, what am I lacking? Have I not loved them enough? Have I not cared for them enough? What was I lacking inside of me that made them my enemies? Or is it just out of jealousy? So like I wrote this, why do people hurt others? I wrote a précis for my O levels in school, O level school. Grandma, grandaunt, I just don't like it. Like I hate it. People hurting others. Now you see that in our own religion, we are hurting each other. None of us are masoom, innocent. Sunnis hurt Shias. They go and question them in derogatory ways instead of, in a civilized way, like the leaders recently gathered and said, uh, you know, decided that Ismailis also are a school of thought of Islam. And you cannot say your big muftis, for us it's Shia marjas, but King of Jordan even called his Highness Akhan. So please, before blaming, going to a dying God, human, God polytheistic, a trinity of multiple persons of gods and all this, and abomination of human sacrifice. Well, if you don't use your mind, God says in the Quran ayat that He will put abomination on you if you don't use your intellect, your aql. So there are many abominations, not only if you think that this is the case, abomination of human sacrifice as payment for sins are demonic. Even Islam is demonic, right? Even this one God, see how it's deceived you. He could be Satan himself, Allah. I have done a live stream on that Allah is Satan. Shaitan. Now, those, what do I say for those? What do you say for those who blame others but never seeing any mistake? I mean, Saudi Arabia has found, so in, they're trying to Muslims, right? Who are the muftis? And they're saying so many mistakes in the Quran recently that they want to correct. Help the mistakes in the Quran. Let me show you. Let me errors, mistakes, right? Memory. What about this? Mistakes, errors in the Quran. Errors of spelling, syntax, and grammar. It is estimated that there are about 2,500 such. Your own Muslims have found this out. Please, not for non Muslims, not ex Muslims. So, this also, right? Right or wrong? True or false? Is this fake news? No. Why do Saudi Muslim scholars say there are thousands of errors in the Quran? Because there are, and they found it. Saudi Arabia, Al Arabia English. That was Quora. Thank you, whoever wrote that. And this is the topic on Quora also. So they've given memory. Okay, but okay, this is a news reporting channel and website. On YouTube, it's a channel memory. You can watch if it has on this topic. Saudi writers call for amendments to errors in Quran. This is not false, right? What else is there? Can't see Salah in my on my other device. I can't see his comment here, but here I do on this computer. What do you say about this, Salah? Should there be errors in the Quran? God, God's words, God's revelation have errors? Okay, Salah, I hope you will be more honest with yourself. I don't know how to put it to you right now more than this. Okay, please. And let me now go on with my um, with my this topic. Articles in Saudi Arabia websites call for correction of OP India, OP India. Please, this is, I don't think this is fake news. The New Arab also, Saudi translation Quran in Hebrew, no, has 300 errors. Al Arabia English, I'm not going in the websites. In the websites, Middle East, Al Arabia English, english.alarabia.net. Okay? Is this not enough? Please. Now let me, please allow me to help myself and help Muslims discover. Let's discover the fear. First of all, what is fear? You. So I think the reason why you weren't told what is the spirit, the full given the full knowledge of the spirit is because they wanted you to be controlled, to obey Prophet Muhammad. You know, this tyrant. You know what tyrants do? So You would never know your true self, never be able to look at a fact for a fact, what is. And you'll be brainwashed and indoctrinated and thus betrayed, deceived, and you don't see it because the way they betrayed you is amazing. It's a satanic betrayal using one God here. Forget the other gods and God, whatever, the Trinities and begotten sons and whatnot of God, or begotten Son of God. So this is, I have come here for my help and hoping humanity, Muslims will join me, brave Muslims, to see our faults, to see how this biggest Satan of one Allah, claiming that you worship one Allah, has deceived you. Okay? Now, here in Surah, first of all, we need to know what fear is. Remember, I did this before also. And I said, just because I have impediments, obstacles, that you just a little bit go to watch the short videos, 20 minutes of Jiddu Krishnamurti on fear. Just search YouTube, fear, Jiddu Krishnamurti. And especially this one now, the recent one, relationship of what does the fear, what is the relationship between time and fear and knowledge accumulates. So he comes, he discovers it there and then. So isn't it better like this than to have something written for you and explained to you and you following that without really going into the depths of it from all angles and seeing for yourself what it is, a seer? Who is a seer? Who is the witness? Who is the shahid? Who is the shaheed here? You will realize, you will find out. This is what they deprived you of. And then he says, Allah is the witness of his being true prophet. That's not enough. They needed to show you. Where's the witness within yourselves? Where's that Allah? And he's closer to you than your jugular vein. And this prophet is closer to the believers than their own selves. I mean, it's a terrible thing to do to human beings. Blindfolding you, brainwashing you. You know, these thieves, they can do this. So here I am. Help me, I say. Let's discover together, yeah? It's also very painful for me. I don't know, I have come so far. It's been very painful, a very painful journey. So Surah 8, not only the other surahs I showed you about Allah saying, Khawf, have fear of me. Those who have fear of me are the ones who believe and listen to this Quran and, accept my signs sent down through revelations, things like that. But another thing is that in Surah Qaf, ayat 80, Surah 18 chapter of the Quran we have here. So the whole story is that Moses goes to, he still is searching for the truth after having done his duty, I think, with the Pharaoh, getting his people free from Pharaoh, Allah telling him to go and save the people. And how come this one Allah, if you blame these dying gods, how come this Allah, another point has come out, how come this Allah requires the help of Moses to save the people? Hmm? This is the problem, right? Also in this religion, one, he calls on Moses, he says, Ya Musa, you are in the sacred valley, take off your shoes. He calls on Musa when he tells you not to call on anyone but him, and yet he's dependent on calling on a human being who he has made a prophet, and now you have come up to the standard, O Moses. Go to Pharaoh, he has transgressed all bounds. Why couldn't Allah help those people directly against against Pharaoh? Also that. Hmm? Transgressed all bounds, meaning with the people, right? Doing zulm to human beings then also, and making himself God. But then what does Moses do? The people, he um, freeing the people, some of the people, even Pharaoh's magicians from Pharaoh, false worship of false gods and doing black magic, witchcraft. Couldn't Allah have used another method to stop this tyrant, Pharaoh? No, he's dependent on a human being who'll die. Moses will die and then another messenger will come. And by the way, if you say dying God human, God blew in Adam his spirit, right? Blew it. How come Adam then died? God's spirit is undying. How come Adam died? Dying God human. How come Adam died? Do you know what the spirit of Allah is? That Allah himself blew. Ooh, how? So tell me, can the spirit of Allah die? Oh, no, I don't know, because the Quran says, little knowledge have we given you of the spirit. No, the spirit should not die, right? How has the light of Allah passed? Ask the Ismailis and the Shias. Ask Allama Majlisi. Read Hayatul Qulub. Ahmad, light, in light form, praising Allah. Where did this light come to? How did it pass through Adam, prophets? Does this light die of Allah? In, if let's say Prophet Muhammad died, the light of Allah that was in Prophet Muhammad only, they say, passed on to Imam Ali. Does this light die? It only passes. The flesh dies. What dies and what doesn't die? You know that, okay, we know the body dies, the body rots. And what is it that Allah says? You've come from me and to me you return. Do you really return to God or you return to Alam Arwah? Are you going to God or are you going to Alam Arwah? Where do you come from? If you come from apart from Allah, then how come another ayat says that you come from Allah and you return to Allah? Please, this dying God, human, and a God polytheistic trinity. You've been deceived, brother. You have been deceived thoroughly. When you die, what do the Muslims say? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. From Allah we come and to Allah we return. Can you say dying God, human in human form, or the God's human form is gone, but God is still living? Even Muslims can't say that. Just use proper logic. Just use the proper logic of your own, what you have been given in the Quran ayats that you repeat for every dying man or woman or child. Muslim believers, meaning, right? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Is there a dying in Islam? Please, your religious scholars, my Shia books have not given me this. See how blindfolded they are about polytheists, against polytheists, human gods. Hmm? Surah Nisa ayat. If you're going to say about Pharaoh, but Allah called Moses, right? Now look at these oppressed people. In Surah Nisa ayat, I forget the oppressed. What do they say? Oppressed men, women, and children. What do they say? Crying out, Surah Nisa ayat. 75. So yeah, and in short, on this topic, if you're still wondering, you're here, and you would think, it's like, should God have made you fear Him, right? Should you fear Allah? Because fear is something which is of time, and in the now doesn't exist in this pure awareness. Also, the haqiqat, the true uh, present life living, it doesn't exist in it. So he's asking your through knowledge, your memory. I mean, it's only time bound that only time bound people can fear Allah. But moments who know who Allah is and who they are, truly have no fear because they know they don't die, that the eternal is everywhere, present, undying, living. Allah, there is no God but He, the living, the subsisting, eternal. That's all you. And this existence. So, why fear? Why is He telling us that those who fear Allah will believe in this ayats? They will become believers. Because even Allah is not of time. Do you have anything to fear of this pure awareness, your true self, your true nature? You have nothing to fear, right? In this and of this. So this, please see, contemplate. Okay, so now on this ayat, where was I? Which ayat was I? In this ayat. Let me show you. So, sir, Momin, if you'd like to join me, I can send you a link here to join me on the panel. Okay, let me know. Now, Surah Nisa ayat 75 says that these men and children, oh, sorry, men, women, and children are praying to God. And what are they praying for? And what is the matter with you? God says that you fight not. He's asking you to fight in His cause, the cause of Allah, and for the oppressed among men, women, and children who say, so if you fight for these oppressed men, women, and children, also that, what do you become? Tell me, what do you become? Because they say, our Lord, take us out of this city of oppressive people and appoint for us from, oh, wallah, 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 I shouldn't say wallah, but this is like waliyan. Ladunka, appoint. If you are fighting for these oppressed, who you become? You are from, you are that appointed of Allah, appointed by Allah from Himself. Himself. What does He become? A woman or a man fighting for the oppressed. What does he become? Allah. Not only appointed by Allah. Oh, please, please, pay attention here. Pay attention here. Dying God, human, God polytheistic. Pay attention, Arabs, Musliman, oh Muslims. Reflect on the Quran ayats, please use your mind here, use logic, part of the mind, intellect. Use proper logic here. If you use proper logic here, look, pay attention. You have just read like the Sunni Muslims, and your tafsirs, and you haven't really paid attention to this ayat. Just taking the ayats on face, oh, tawbah, 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 we're not going to do this, not going to do that. Al Imran, verse 7. But this is very simple. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 4. 5. Come on. Very simple. Auzubillah, shirk. I'm not saying it's shirk. It works out to be that those who help the oppressed, men, women, and children, are gods themselves. Not only appointed by God, but if appointed from what? Not from you. Not appointed by you for us. Ooh, from yourself. Or you can call them the parts of Allah, but you can't. It's Allah Himself. गौर करें, pay attention here. Dying God, human, God, polytheistic. Sorry, I'm getting funny now on you, brother. I don't, it's so. I'm not angry at you. I'm not making fun of you, but this is what you have been taught by this deceiving prophet and stealing ayats from Jews and polytheists of that time. Oh, then you say, oh, why you call on Ali Shias? And these Shias also stupid. You Shias, come to your senses. Like, I care for you. I'm not putting you down. How stupid can we be? Very good point here. Dying God, human. You see how stupid we have become, you people have become. Blaming them for making gods human, calling their human messengers or prophets or sages gods. Please don't do this injustice. Please see this terrible Satan that was Muhammad, what he did to you, made you blame the polytheists like it's Allah he used. and the Christians for taking misrepresenting the Bible, the words of Prophet Isa, Jesus Christ, making him the begotten Son of God, and taking our sins. And then, oh, that another. But this religion, what it does, don't forget that Christianity is false, and I don't believe in it. Okay, right now, forget that. But see what our religion has done. My previous religion. Oh. Okay, and also to help Ismailis on this, back to Surah Kahf ayat 80, Ismailis, unfortunately, beloved Imam, our beloved, our beautiful, our absolutely adorable Imam. I wanted to find out about Ismailis so that to find the true Imam, whether my Shia Imam, Imam Mehdi is true or this present Imam of the Ismailis is Ain Khan. And I went and like quietly read the some of the information that I got. Thank you, Ismailis, that I received from the Ismaili pages we had available online for free. And, not only the pages in the and groups of Facebook made by them on Facebook. So it's there, you see, Ismailis, it's there. I may fail to show you about this, but we were discovering, and I won't go into detail. You see, when someone asks me here a question, what happens is my head, I feel kind of not like I don't know why I did this. The screencasting was better, and also, but the comment section, even in the comment section, so sometimes I get silent, like shocking silence, and I couldn't answer properly. Even now, when I'm answering, it's a struggle to answer someone. Like if I go to a doctor and he asks me, "So, what's happening to you now?" I may go silent, shock, because I'm in a nervous shock. If you don't know this, so and it also drains my energy more than ever. So, here I'm not sitting, like if I go to the doctor, I'm afraid that I might not be able to talk like I talk here. Because here I'm lying down, I'm on my bed resting. It's like bed resting, right? My head has because it's mostly also my head, I have to rest it for some reason. Uh, so I can think, so that it doesn't hurt. It hurts more if I think without resting it. I've been like on my face, so like that, my condition, right? I don't want to go into detail right now again on this. So please bear with me, right? Sorry. So Ismailis, now look at the Khawf of Allah. Now I go to share with you on screen Surah 18, ayat 80. And as for the boy, his parents were believers, and we feared. So who is Khizr? I hope you know the background of this, right? He's a person who is higher than Moses and has been godly and has the ilm laduni. Laduni means ilm from God, direct ilm or what? But how Moses received the message, God spoke to him. But this Khizr, I call him Khizr in short, although he's not mentioned as Khizr, the green man. Here. So Moses goes after the truth and God sends him, and the miracle gives him the sign that he will meet this man here at the sea where the fish became alive and went into the sea. The cooked fish that Joshua I think, and even his name is not given here. You will find that in the Bible, like who is the page of Moses here with Moses? Who is the companion with Moses here, the younger? Is it Joshua? So we guess that it is Joshua from the Bible, taking it from the Bible, right? So he finds this man, now he's got ilm laduni from Allah, special ilm. And he tells Moses, you will not be able to have patience with me. And Moses says, no, no, I will. But then he says, look, I told you you would not have patience with me because you don't have that full knowledge. Even Moses, such a high prophet, I mean, he's one of the very famous prophet, even in the Bible and the Quran, doesn't have this kind of knowledge that this man sent by God has God's knowledge higher than Moses. Some of God's knowledge, which perhaps, if you can put it this way, even Moses doesn't have any, has to learn from this man sent by God with God's knowledge, ilm laduni, sacred knowledge, higher knowledge. So as for the boy, his parents were believers. And we feared. So since if this man is saying we feared, this means him and God. Sorry, this terrible. We feared. Now does God have to fear this? Or bless this, bless him, bless this boy. God doesn't need to have any fear. Another point came up, this ayat I remembered. So I've been saying to you on this topic recently, fear of Allah, right? That believers should not have fear of Allah. And now here, Allah Himself has fear. So I remember this ayat again and have come this way. Now Allah Himself is fearing. Because if Khizr, let's just name him Khizr Ilmi Laduni, the one with Ilmi Laduni sent by God. Oh, and remember, he's higher than Moses in this ilm. So what happens is that if he says we feared, who are the we in this? God is included. God is included in this. No one, no Muslim can deny that God is included in the we here. This means God Himself feared. Feared. And the word is here.
فخشينا
فخشينا, feared. That He would overburden them by transgression and disbelief, kufra.
وكفرا.
Kufra. N is silent, sorry. Oh God. Right? Oops, sorry. I was supposed to remove this command. Oh my God, how it's really very hurting. It's hurting me to see how you have been deceived, how I was deceived. And I'm trying my best, but I pray to God that He removes the impediments from my tongue like Moses did. And it hasn't been removed as yet. And I'm doing my best. Disconnected with the cosmic energy, chronic fatigued, mentally disturbed, and whatnot. Okay? So please bear with me. So, Muslim brother, there's no way to help me. There's no way. I mean, I have the knowledge. I can see where you are going wrong. And you are self deceived. You know, those who use, and then you are I can see it. It's very sad. Thank God I can see it, but to express it is very difficult for me. Explain it here and show you. Now, those who use Allah, no, they who deceive. Uh, you've been told about this in the ayat. Deceive Allah? How can you deceive Allah and the believers? Yeah, the Prophet did. And this is how you deceive Allah. The true Allah of the polytheists, you deceived. You tried to. They saw through you. They think deceive Allah and those who believe. But they deceive not except themselves and perceive it not. Right? Maybe this came from the polytheists telling us that this prophet who used their Allah to deceive their believers also, wanting to deceive Allah and the believers. No, these polytheist believers, he only deceived himself, although he killed them. By killing them, he can never erase the truth that they had. You see, you also Muslims are told to do this with mulhids, murtads, apostates, however you may put it for us. You are cowards. If truth be such in you and through you coming and through your prophet has come and in this Quran has come, then that prophet at that time also need not kill the polytheists. So you say he killed the polytheists because they were breaking treaties, right? And they defamed this religion, the truth. Okay, then why does Prophet Muhammad, there's a hadith saying, and even the Shias, 12 Shias do this, Ismaili Shias don't do this. The Imam doesn't do this. Kill those. Why do you need to kill those? And also, oh yeah, the hadith. I mean, this is cowardly act by Prophet Muhammad. Whoever does this, right? It's coward. You can't stop evil, or you think what is evil by killing them. Try to reform, try to help them see. By killing them, okay, the thief cut off his hands, punishing them also like that, you will not be able to reform them. You're already taking away, these are crippled people. Already they are ignorant, as God says. I don't think by great people like who have the light of Allah truly, or God, or who have the divine light, would allow such a punishment to take place against these who are ignorant, creating mischief in the land. Love also. Loving them. Like Jesus Christ has said, so I'm just love your enemies. Yeah, that is something great. That only a great person, high, godly person can do. Not kill your enemies, not curse your enemies. They're already in this curse. They can't find the blessing of God, they can't see it. For show them the blessing of God. Make them taste that blessing. Take them out of darkness into light and show them the difference. But you see, the Muslims can't do that. It will only be superficial. So not only you don't help them like this, You only take them out of darkness into the light and then give them that opportunity to find the light within themselves. Can we have the light? Oh, moment. There's a ayat right in the Quran. Prophet Muhammad has said, whoever changes his religion, kill him. And not only this, I've shown you the ayat which is in the Ismaili Quran too. What is the ayat? God threatening these Ahl Kitab to obliterate their faces or curse them or turn on their backs. What is this? This is not even the way. This has the element of compulsion in it. Threat has the element of compulsion. And another ayat says there's no compulsion in religion. So there we go, another contradiction in the Quran. I've been showing you that ayat, right, before we obliterate faces. Now, what's the other one I was going to? Oh, the disbelievers will say, why wait for that day when God has told you you can be helpers for the oppressed and you will be the duni from Him? Disbelievers will say, give us your light. So sorry, I'm going here and there. The day will the hypocrites, oh, hypocrites, disbelieving hypocrites, or what are they? There's a translation. Oh, munafiq. Okay, the day when the hypocrite men and women, to those who believed, wait for us, we may acquire of your light, of your light. It will be said, go back behind you and seek light. Then will be put up between them a wall, and for it a gate, the interior in it is mercy, but its exterior, it is facing towards what is punishment. What is this? Sorry, I'm reading from the word by word translation English from Arabic. On the same day, the hypocrite men and women, uh, the hypocrite men and hypocrite women will say to those who believed, wait for us that we may acquire some of your light. It will be said, go back behind you and seek light, and a wall will be placed between them with a door. God needs so many. Its interior containing inside containing mercy, but on the outside of it is torment. So is God giving them, what is this? What does this mean? Anyone? Can I trust a Muslim to explain this verse to me? So it's the hypocrites. Even polytheists have hypocrites, even Christians have hypocrites. So it's not about, even the Muslims have hypocrites. Okay, now this, I can't, I'm not prepared, I'm not qualified to explain this right now. I myself have to understand what in the world is going on. But you see this fear of Allah in the fear that Allah has in Surah 18, ayat 80 is something not to be had because He has the power. You see, when you are a believing parent, you are a believer, you have prayed, haven't you, like Bibi Maryam's mother? Haven't you prayed? If you both, and if no, in Surah Kaf ayat 80, these are believing parents. How can they have a disbelieving son when before even you make love, or sorry, you have a prayer, don't you? Something like Bismillah Rahman Rahim, and they must have a prayer. These believers were there at that time. So, Al Imran, Surah, mother of Mary, prayed. She prayed, and God gave her, right? Al Imran, Surah. I'm just searching the verse, sorry. Oh, mother of Maryam. Al Imran or Surah? No, it's Al Imran, right? It's not Surah Maida. The thing is, this is the problem with me. I don't remember. Oh, Mary, be devoutly obedient to your Lord. Okay, before this, oh God, I find it hard to. Okay, this is. I can't go back, but here I can, like this. Let's go to 39. Also, it's very shocking to see that. Okay, I'm not looking at the fear right now, but also at this point that the parents have had, could, there is a fear. Now, could God have this fear? You'll say, oh, because He's given free will to every human being. Since you say He's given free will to even the Muslims to choose every day, you have to say something like, Ashad, you have to bear witness. Thereupon her Lord accepted Mary. And when she was delivered, she said, oh, my Lord, behold, I have to, this, yes, that she was delivered of a female and not a male. Behold, a woman of Imran said, O my Lord, I do dedicate unto thee what is in my womb for thy special service. So accept this of me, for thou hearest and knowest all things. Okay, since she's born a child, like it's in her, she's got a child and she's pregnant with the child, sorry. Huh. And what does Allah say here? Descend in some of them from others. So even the descendants God has blessed, right, with belief and prophethood. Truly Allah chose Adam and Noah and the descendants of Abraham and of Imran above all mankind. Now Allah has made a choice here. So these people have not got a choice. They don't have free will. Ha ha ha. Oh, right? Sorry, I just. They, Allah chose them. They didn't choose themselves to be believers and for guide the Muslims. Allah chose them and blessed them, right? With the mercy and all this guidance. They don't have free will. Part of your part of, a part of your believers are messengers, but they're chosen. They don't have free will. Blessed above all mankind. Do you see this? Another contradiction. So, like Jesus Christ says, that even the collectors do as much. Tax. What's happening to my? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Even the tax collectors do as much. Why? Since they're chosen from God, can they by God? You know the whole thing about the tax collectors do as much. Love those who give them the tax. You see how distressed I am that I can't even pronounce so sadly. But this is a passion of mine. I risked it. I risked my life. Ah, life, living, true living is the true life. And you're going to kill me You're going to punish me for living my true life, trying to. And I need to help you here and help myself. We are all one. Sadi has said. So if I feel deceived by this religion, I sincerely come here to show you. And if I help one of you, I help myself, myself, the extension of humanity. So I'm helping actually myself. But like Jiddu Krishna, they were asking another thing, Jiddu Krishna Murthy was very consistent with this. They say, I'm not here to help you, but this is like self-help. You help yourself, just about your lives. Was he saying it in a hypocritical manner? No. Or superficial manner? No. You could see it, how he was, it's like a self-help. Okay, and like all these prophets and God sent, even in India he was, when the Indians told him that we have a Maharishi, Ramana Maharishi and this and that. So aren't you also here to help us? But you see, I would say, his helping you is to see for yourselves, to find that filter or whatever it is in the self to see. That's all, not to worship him or say make him a sage or saint. You yourselves will become God realized and finish. So when I say I come here to help the Muslims, it's actually helping myself. And I'm not like these prophets. Don't take me as prophet. Even Jesus Christ, please. Oh God, you know what I mean? Like I don't want followers, and then you make my name Radharani, right? Or you worship me, make idol. Okay, you may do that, but no one's going to kill you. I mean, only the Muslims would. If you live in what if you God knows if what happens that the Muslims will kill you. But what I'm saying is, you're like my friend said, Hindu friend told me. I said I've trying to call Bibi Mariam for my intercession. She said, okay, that's good, but just realize you've gone on a lower position. Hindu friend in London, I was talking to her over the phone. I was in Karachi now for good, right? Just, oh, you have taken a step down. She said it in such a, you know, uh, doesn't sound, didn't hurt me. I was like, I've taken a step down. But she herself once told me over the phone before this that call on Archangel Michael. So I was wondering if that is also a step down. Later on, when she told me, since I have taken intercession I'm calling Bibi Mariam, Jesus' mother in Karachi, that's a step down. Okay? If I correctly remember what she told me over the phone. On the same day, the hypocrites shall seek light. What is this? Yeah, I don't. Okay, back. No, no, back here. Oh, let me show you this. So, Surah 18, I 20. Now, oh, I showed you this, right? Surah Al Imran verse. They are chosen. If they apply their will, free will, and they would move away from God, right? What? Oh, no, no, I should come back to this. Indeed, Allah chose Adam, Noah, and the family of Abraham and the family of Imran. Allah chose, right? Okay. Now, how did Allah choose Abraham? You will say, oh, those ayats that he moved away from idol worshippers. He started to search. He used his mind. The stars, they fade away in the daytime. The moon has phases. Can't be my Allah. The sunsets can't be my Allah. So he was using his akal, intellect, and he moved away from idols and idol worshipping. So Allah chose him here. Then how did Allah, Allah, okay, about Abraham we can understand because there are Quranites like this. And also Moses. Oh, Moses, you came up to the standard. So I don't understand this about the family of Imran over the worlds because it's Allah who chose Adam. He chose Adam also and Noah and the family. Oh, also the family of Abraham. He chose not only Abraham. Here he's saying he's chosen these. Okay, he chose Adam and Noah. Doesn't say family of Adam and family of Noah. But here it says family of Abraham and family of Imran. But there he says to Abraham, when Abraham tells him, Allah, will you make my family progeny imams, leaders, spiritual leaders? He says, O Abraham, my covenant does not reach the Zalimin or Zalimun. Here he's saying he's chosen the family of Abraham and the family of Imran over the worlds. Okay, Abraham did the work of searching for him, kept away, severed himself from the idol worshippers. But family of Abraham, you would say because they were not, how did they, he chose, Allah chose, by their good works or what? By realizing that there's one God and we're not idol worshippers? Hmm? So look at this. Did they have free will before? And now okay, before you would say they had free will to search for God and God guided them unto themselves. And then he's made Abraham a guide. I don't understand. Why couldn't he guide anyone who searches for Allah and then guide them directly rather than through Abraham or a messenger? Imran was the father of Moses and Aaron and has, oh, God. I need to know the meaning of this, right? They had free will? Or then when Allah chose them above them, they don't seem to have free will. But you have been given free will. So, oh humanity, I chose you above all people? No, He chose certain people. And now, since He has chosen them, ask yourselves, do they have free will? Can they? No, it's only these people and Bani Israel. Oh yeah, Bani Israel also He chose, right? Children of Israel or Bani Israel. We chose above all. Surah 17, I 70. We have dignified the children of Adam, carried them on land and sea, granted them good and lawful provisions, and privileged them. Yes. Surah 17, ayat 70. We have certainly honored, karam. What's this karam? Before karamna. And we certainly have honored the children of Adam. Oh, the children of Adam, not even Bani Israel, but the children of Adam. Adam. And we carried them on the land. He carried them. God carried them and the sea and provided them of the good things. And we preferred. They even, God has given them preference over many of those whom we have created with preference. Tafdil, tafdilan, tafdila. I always pronounce the N at the end, sometimes not pronounced. Tell me, what is this? Children of Adam. This means humanity. We have honored, yeah, carried them on land and sea and provided for them. Doesn't seem like you have free will here, even humanity. If Allah honors you, oh my goodness, what is this? I don't understand. Do you feel secure that not He will send you back into it another time and send upon you a hurricane and the wind? You disbelieve, then not you will find for us against us there in any event. Yes, yes, He says He has chosen, He's honored. Not only we have honored the progeny of Adam and bore them across, like Allah bore them. You'll say, oh, He used a ship or some boat. Allah has carried you, bore them across land and sea. Oh, there's like shirk happening, polytheism. Oh my God. Excuse me, Surah 17, ayat 70. Do you then feel secure that He will not cause you to be swallowed up beneath the earth when you are on land? Oh, someone has done something bad, the disbelievers. Lurch, when distress seizes you at sea. But we bore them, and we certainly honored the children. What is this? Sent against you heavy because of your ingratitude. Then, and we have certainly honored the children of Adam. So why did this Cain and Abel What happened? Oh my goodness, why did Cain kill Abel? And we have honored the sons of Adam, provided them with transport. Oh, it's this way, provided them with transport on land and sea. Yusuf Ali translation, if you take. Really, does the Quran say this, the word? And we carried them. Here, word by word, please. Arab. وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ. What is this? وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ. Providing you with ships, transport, or he carried you? God carried you on the land and the sea, oh my goodness. And oh, Allah Muslims, you have done a terrible injustice to the polytheists. You, your fake prophet. Look at the injustice. That's why dying God, human God, polytheistic, all of you. Yes, Salah, this is the voice of all you Muslims against polytheists. Dying God, human. God is carrying you. Allah, kitne ungrateful you people have become. You haven't realized the true value of polytheism, the true meaning, what it means. And you're blaming polytheists and all this like you're Allah. You see, Allah has said that you shouldn't be doing this, right? Anymore. But Prophet did it, but then he stopped you and he stopped you believers. Do not speak ill of their gods. There's a ayat, Salah, you're going against that also. Because they will speak ill of the true God. Because you're provoking them. Do not speak ill of their gods. Ah, now this. Surah 6, ayat 6. Oh, sorry, Surah 6, ayat 108. Is this Surah Anfal or Surah Anam? This Surah Anam. And insult not those whom they disbelievers, or whom they, the disbelievers, meaning worship, besides Allah. Besides Allah. Lest they insult Allah wrongfully without knowledge. So one of your Muslims here is going against Surah 6, ayat 108. Why are you doing this? Against your own ayat, Quran ayat. You're going against God's command. And you think you have knowledge of this one Allah? You've been indoctrinated, betrayed, brainwashed. So please don't do this, Muslims. Follow your religion, your Quran ayat's command of Allah, and insult not those. It's a command of Allah. When to the Lord is their return, and He will inform them. Who are you to say these things when Allah hasn't given you the right to insult? Dying God, human. This is against this. See, we Shias, we never did this to the polytheists or even to you Sunnis because we realize you are victims of propaganda, false propaganda from the enemies of Allah and Islam. Who are you Muslims saying you are Muslims here and you are insulting their gods when there's a command? Terribly against Islam principles. Quran ayat is there. How can you do this? Did I say anything about politics right now on this? Is it about politics? Am I a polytheist? Am I a Hindu? You coming here and just putting your blame, Salah, going against your religion, rules, your command of Allah, the command of Allah given to you. In Surah 6, Ayat 108, there's a command. What is this? You see this? This is the ego. Pakistani Muslims, Arab Muslims who do this. Salah, where are you from? Are you Salahuddin? Then you're not even going again, with your religion. Are you God? God is Allah has told you not to do this. Insulting dying God, human. Who has told you to do this? Is it in a hadith of Prophet Muhammad? Then that hadith should be rejected. You see, your egos are coming up. This is what I've dishonesty, ego. You are not a Muslim yourself. My goodness, I'm amazed. I'm surprised. I'm really like, what are you Muslims doing when your law is strict and you say you follow this religion and you blame your own Muslim fellows, madhabs? Look at this, a classic example, isn't it? This is the ego. These are not true Muslims, not Mormons, believers. We never used to do this kind of thing as Shias. And no Muslim is allowed to say such things. See, academic, now I realize that my religion is a false religion. I also did Shia Sunni also, considering. I got angry at the Sayyid. Don't tell me, don't give me these Shia books. Sunnis are right. All this at one time. Even the Shia Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi asked him. Sometimes I used to get angry like this at the Shias. What are you people doing? And then you're going to kill us. You're going to go and you're going to try and convince someone, a ex-Muslim or a foreigner. Oh, Abdullah Samir, friendly ex-Muslims, great work. He said he was cringing. My hands were up also, and I wanted to hit myself and pull my hair. A foreign convert, non-Muslim convert to Islam. His reasoning again, for Aisha and Prophet Muhammad marrying her, and against the Western criticism and all this. Seems like he hates the West like anything. It was difficult for me, but I was like, oh my goodness, Abdullah Samir, my blood boiling here. How did you get to do this? Watch his video, friendly ex-Muslim, on this. Where is it? Oh, I have to search for it. On, let me see if I can search here. I would not be able to do this at this time. Painful. If any Muslim comes here, I have to take a break because one Muslim, so-called Hindu, South Indian, saying that in our scriptures also there's something wrong. I just screamed at him. I apologized for that. So I felt I shouldn't be doing this, traumatizing others, screaming at them, because screaming at someone is also traumatizing them. Why should I be spreading this trauma? Oh, God. So, something on apostate prophets. He's live? It says live here. The truth about Muslims. The thumbnail: Pearl's bizarre chat with Islamist Muhammad Hijab, David Wood, and apostate prophet live. R. Dot dot dot. Watch it. He's live now, apostate prophet. Anyhow, let's go to ex-Muslim, friendly ex-Muslim, on the ex-Muslim, foreigner, foreigner. How do you put it? Foreign, and the spelling also. God, I keep forgetting. Foreigners convert to Islam. Foreign Western woman converts. Can't find that video here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Western convert defends Muhammad's marriage to Aisha. Watch the, oh goodness. Hats off to friendly ex-Muslim. I would have burst his reasoning, the Muslim Western convert. Ugh. You know, like before Salahuddin used to come here reason. Oh, it was so difficult for me. And this is even more difficult. And he's taken each and every point and gone through it. Hats off. Salutations. Unending. Oh, goodness. Blood boiling. Our blood's boiling. Oh my God. I go silent in nervous shock. Okay? Now, you don't even know your religion. Surah 6, Ayat 108. So look at this. Muslims, you trust your Muslims to like kill us. Oh, some of you are not seeing the truth, justice, how shall I say it? Arming Muslims, ex-Muslims, making their lives miserable, giving them a hard time. Let's do it this way, right? Let's uh, let's squeeze all that strength out of them. Surah 9. See the Surah 9 ayat 5 tafsir in your from your not Ismailis, the Sunni. How it squeeze, make the walls of you know or the land, squeezing them in, make it narrower and narrower until they can't take it. And they cry and say, okay, 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 okay. Now we are Muslims. Slowly but surely. Hmm? Surah 9, Ayat 5. Make them Muslims back. Or ex-Muslim. Let's do this. Let's not kill them like our religion says, but let's make life so difficult for them. So it's better than killing them. Maybe some of you Muslim leaders have decided this. Squeeze the living daylights out of them, life out of them. Squeeze them, make it difficult. Like Jibril, oh, not Jibril has come and squeezed his prophet, your prophet. Oh my God, his holy prophet, Muhammad. Read in the name of the Lord. Now you see, please don't do this. Also, this, since Salah came here, this is a command. Okay. Now, some of you Sunni saying this is not command. This is a command. You can debate over it, but it means do not insult. It means do not insult those whom they worship besides Allah, whether they are idols or men whom they take as God. So you're not supposed to do it under any circumstances. A true Muslim will never do this. And here also, I've said time and again that this is, please see this and don't do this. How many times do I have to tell you? Now you see, your Muslim is not following the command of Allah. How can I then reach? It's very discouraging. Okay, but still I go on. Very discouraging, really, Salah. Very discouraging. What is this? Now, how will you understand this? When you are not, I see that you're not coming in that honest manner, brave, be courageous, be honest, try. Maybe I can help you. Will I be able to help you or not? I feel like a failure here. I want to quit. Who can help you? I'm dying, but I could be killed any time. Stupid me wanting to help you people. What is fear? What is fear? What is the relationship? You don't even know this. What is the spirit of Allah? You don't know Jesus Christ. You don't know the spirit that Allah blew into Adam. The ayat says, of the spirit we have given you little knowledge. How would you know? Surah Nisa ayat. Isn't it for you? Think about it. You don't understand a single hadith statement. What is wrong with you? Yusuf Ali has put fact for that hadith or statement. How is it that the Quran ayat, that you don't understand a single statement, which is a fact, okay, which is an ayat of Allah? Why does Allah say this in Surah Nisa? Let's go. So that's, please read, save yourselves. This is to save yourselves, right? What fear and time relationship? Just searching it quickly like this. He gives it to you easily. You can see, but then you have to go through this. This is another video of Jiddu Krishnamurti on YouTube. I'll just put it on the screen to show you. I'm not playing it, just showing you. Amsterdam 1981, Public Talk 1, Thought and Time are the root of fear. Please put it J. Krishnamurti of dash official channel, YouTube. All this, these his books were for me at that time very expensive. The ending of fear. Okay, I didn't put fear comes into being when I think of tomorrow. What relationship has time to fear? He himself realizes in this video, finds out. He sees it. Do you see it? He asks you, do you see how we discover together what relationship fear time has to fear? What relationship time has to fear? Do you see it? Right? So here, we're not afraid. Your ego may come up, this, that. See, this is all like in religions, even when you're uh, defending your religion, your it could be your ego. Because I know those who don't have an ego in their religion do not go about defending their religion like you do, against Shias even. They are content within themselves. They don't need to prove it to others. Even when those were criticizing the Shias, we are content. We go on to see that, the prerequisites also and things like, I'm not an alim. Let them say what they want to say. Our fellow Muslims against us when I was a Shia, I know this very well. How painful was that later on? Before, it was okay, but it was like shocking. Like later on, I think about this, I'm like, what kind of people are these Muslims? I mean, it's so shocking. They object to a crying for Imam Hussain, Azadari, mourning for Imam Hussain. He's the grandson, for God's sakes, of Prophet Muhammad. And he's the one who tried to save Islam. No, no, don't mourn for him. It's a good day, Ashura. Celebrate Islam's victory. Okay, if a Muslim tells me this, celebrate. But you're so opposed to our Azadari that you say it's haram, they're doing innovation, they're crying, it's not allowed, you're not allowed to cry for Imam Hussain. Oh, so much contradictions. And it's like, on that, you tell us that we are non Muslims, we are disbelievers, we are infidels. That is shocking. Okay, you see it this way, but objecting to how the Shias take the hadiths of Prophet Muhammad and how they see this Islam is like really shocking for me. We don't object to we don't call you kafirs, we call you Muslims. You're just victims of the propaganda against Islam. You have followed the wrong people, the hypocrites, so-called Muslims, leaders, they've made themselves. So we don't call you non-Muslims. We have no right. We see you are victims. This also very shocking in Islam. So how can I, even though some Muslims coming here and saying, go to our religious scholar Mufti, why should I go there when I know what you have done? Your own egos have come up. You yourselves are the victims. You haven't followed the true Islam. We still don't call you Muslims as Shias. We still don't call you kafirs. We still call you Muslims as Shias, Sunnis. But what you have done against us, against my former religion, Shias, I know. And how you object. And you can even get us killed. You have by through Sipai Sahaba and making your extremists, encouraging them. Goodness gracious. And you see how these Sunnis come here telling me? Yet I say that Sunnis are better than Shias academically. Oh, sorry. Sunnis are better than Shias. But how you have killed the Shias, Hazaras, you got them killed, or you have killed them, infidels calling them. And then you have the gall, you have the courage to come and tell me, huh? Go to our religious scholar. Why should you have oppressed, you have martyred, killed my Shias, and I know what they are. As I used to say to the Shias, that no, let's not criticize them. Their timing is wrong or their ablution is wrong. Let's not criticize them because they also love, like I thought, they also love Prophet Muhammad. And let's do it in a positive manner. Say that instead of criticizing this and that, you are creating more barriers. Instead of go there, be honest with them. If don't go there, if they come to you, and don't do this criticism. My mother never did it. That what is this? Their prayers, they're praying with the shoes on. I've seen Saddam Hussein praying with shoes on. What is this? I wouldn't say this. Just let it be. Don't create more problems or that more, the division by criticizing them. You know already they're victims of this propaganda. When only if they kill us, Saddam Hussein killing Sayyid Shias, going after persecuting, then we can say. But don't go on his salah being like this with shoes. Don't criticize that. We already know. Don't waste your time on that. You see this? And how are they praying and this and that? Don't criticize these Sunnis on that. Let even, I would say, Zakir Naik say, Yazid radiallahu anhu. You already know, why waste time on that? Getting up and saying, uh, Dr. Zakir Naik, Shia of Pakistan or India, who were object. Forget it. Don't waste your time on that. They say Omar radiallahu anhu is, no, he killed the mother Ghamkhar, Shahid's mother, Bibi Fatima Zahra. Now, if they are saying Yazid, you should understand. We should understand, right, Shias? We may not agree to it. Let's stop this thing. Unless they come after us and start killing us and persecuting us, yes, then get up and protest. Peaceful protest. But forget this. We're not into it. Don't put yourself into this. Quran burning also for all. Okay, you're standing with all the Muslims now. You're united. Yeah, that okay. But I wouldn't even do that. So what if the foreigners are burning? It's not their sacred book. They have the freedom. And if they burn a book, yes, stand up and protest, but don't go killing them. They've just burned a sacred book. It's not like they burnt a life, like what they're doing in Pakistan to the Shias, genocide. Forget it, it's just a book. I mean, okay, it's Allah's book. Even, like, forget it, it's Allah's book also. Just let it be. Sometimes accidents happen. If the foreigners are doing this, I tell you, they are better than the Sunni Muslims, Shias. At least when you go in their land, they don't question us on this. They don't insult us behind, what things, killing us, harming us. Forget it, Shias. I don't do this. I'm not able to say it properly. And what reason will I convince you with? Huh? Now, Shias. Have you seen the reason here? And amazing reasons you feel of Allah. Most of the Sunnis, I think majority of them will go for a Western convert. You know the reasoning they follow. The Sunnis. Even perhaps he can make the ex-Muslims, Sunnis who are ex-Muslims, come back to their religion. Ooh, amazing. I mean, ooh, the reasoning that the Sunni Muslims give here too on my channel. Amazing, amazing. I just get so shocked. I go into silence or I start screaming at them. Don't let me give you reasoning here anymore. There are different reasons, intellect, which some reasoning is corrupted. Let me show you. Allow me to show you what is fear, and should Allah have told, if those who fear me will believe, should Allah have put it that way? See it. Please don't give me reasons. No more reasons anymore. No more intellect. I mean, this Western convert defends Muhammad's marriage to Aisha. Friendly ex-Muslim. That's why now I've thought, now no more reasoning. I can give you reasoning from the Shia side. I can give you school of thought in Islam. I can give you reasoning from Sunni school of thought. How they defend Umar bin Khattab. No more reasoning. Could there be something? Do you see fear? Do you see it for what it is? Do you see pure love for what it is and it will not be corrupted? If a student loves, I'm giving you my own example. If a student loves her teacher and is showering her with affections, and she's like 40 decades, the teacher is 40 decades older. And we Shias, we've had our molesters in the family also. And we've had incest and all this, right? Even Sunnis. Now tell me, this girl, she's supposed to marry her cousin, male cousin, okay, with a female name, one of us. She's supposed to marry, the teacher knows that, but is there a scare? Do you not see? Let's say she's lied here and there are excuses she's made to make her teacher not so upset or, to give her something for the good. She's made excuses not to hurt anyone or incriminate. Can you see that this girl, this child, 9-year old, 10-year old, loves her teacher? Now she's 11 because she's in school with the same teacher. 12. Can you see that it is pure love and it will not be corrupted? It's not lesbianism. If she even touches her teacher's hair, to admire the straightness of her hair, without her permission, teacher's permission, she just gets up. Can you see that it won't get corrupted? She's not a lesbian. Who can see that? Who can decide that? And in the future also, there's no fear that you separate her by saying that, oh, we have this fear, like your God has said in Surah 18, ayat 80. Future, fear of the future. Huh? In the future, yani, we fear that he would overburden them by transgression and disbelief. And that's for the boy. The parents were his parents were believers, and we feared that he would, or he's a disbeliever, or that he would become a disbeliever, or he would transgress. Even the future fear. As for the look, I asked my father, like, I wanted to make a Facebook page or group. At that time, there were no pages in Karachi when I was there. Facebook didn't have pages, only groups to create. So I said, why didn't Imam Ali uh, protect himself? And I asked him a wrong question, like, why didn't he punish the killer? No, protect himself from the killer who he knew. He's got knowledge of the unseen. Imam Ali, knowledge of the future. He must have known this guy's going to kill me. I'm going to the masjid, Fajr, prayer time, Zohar, Asr. When was it? And he's going to kill me. Ibn Muljam. Why didn't he protect himself? I asked him, why wouldn't he punish? He said there's no punishment because he hasn't committed a crime as yet. But then why didn't Imam Ali prevention of crime? Why didn't Imam Ali, knowing that he would be killed there by Ibn Muljam, protect himself? Take arms into the masjid like he had, Ibn Muljam had hidden the sword and protect himself, right, from Ibn Muljam. Crime prevention, now have created that. Huh? My father's like, oh, no action can be taken. No, no, action can be taken, right? Like you would take an action, you would say, like the Shias would say, going to dancing, drinking, even one glass could lead to another glass of wine. If, let's say, the Hanafis, what Ibn Avisin, I was looking at his video about him, he drank one glass wine. Why? You say he's not a Muslim or what? But Hanafi school of thought, what do they say? So, but the Shia say drinking is haram. Even wine, when it doesn't intoxicate you like half a glass, stay away from it, because in the future, it could be that somewhere you're disturbed, distressed, you could have more, or for just socializing, take 2 more drinks and get intoxicated with the wine. So for future protection, security, everything that has every drink is haram, right? Although these drugs, psychiatric drugs, they have a little bit of intoxication, they're not haram. I guess. I don't know. They give me a intoxicating feeling like I'm drugged. You know what I mean? Like I'm intoxicated. Okay, whether these drugs have or not, but it gives me that feeling, but it's good. They say take it. Even our Emirati Salama's life improved with these drugs, psychiatric drugs she took. Unfortunately, she was abused, and I was very shocked to see this. Another thing, an Emirati being abused since childhood. She received no love, no kindness, nothing. This is so shocking for me. Recently I found, Khalid and she's Khalid's wife, Khalid, right? Khalid Al Amiri. Al, God. Sorry, excuse me, this is how I am. Al Amiri, that's Salama, his wife. Oh, I was so disturbed yesterday on this also that an Emirati, you know what love can do if I feel that my sheikhs have this care and love and the loving compassionate life can improve. Actually, I may be grieving my principal's age. I love her. No one can take her place, but at least my life can be bearable here. And Salama herself, an Emirati, saying that life has been unbearable for her since childhood. That was so distressing, so shocking, so painful. I'm still in a shock, like life can become, when I feel that my sheikhs are doing the right thing, they're on justice, no human rights violations here. When a sheikh, I find, is given charity, helping or help, just helping, for water, Africa, people who don't have proper drinking water, safe, I can go out. It gives me the strength, the depression less. I can dress up. I at least, just take a shower, go out, go to supermarket. Oh no, my shades. It's really something. Even in this, whatever mental challenges I have, you can save a life. But if I find out my shades, no, no, at least they care for us. But if I find out that in the personal life, like about the daughter of Prophet Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum, so distressing, so distressing. So, and I was also scared. This is a very unhealthy way of living. You can kill someone like this, nervous shock, throwing up. Yesterday, I could have thrown up. You could save a life by just love. Not only for your Emiratis. Okay, if you don't like someone, you can cut them off. But on the leadership position, no zone. How can so if let's say I find out Sheikh Muhammad has done some zulm on his wives or daughters, how can he be a leader? For Shia, we weren't supposed to, give birth to even our country leaders. We give birth to Imam Mahdi. Not even the UK Queen taking the passport. There it's like you have to pay allegiance. My principal told me because her husband was had a British passport, wasn't a British. So she got a British passport because of her husband, and she had to pay allegiance to the Queen of England. We're not even supposed to do that. Shias. So then, thank God, the Ismaili Imam, his wisdom, for his Ismailis, they can pay allegiance. He says, follow. He's told his Ismailis to follow the law of the land you're in. So you can pay allegiance. Thank God, he's made it easy for me. But if I live as a 12er Shia and I want to get a British passport, which I can't have dual nationality. I can't even have Pakistani nationality having a UAE passport. I've lived there most of my life. So, but the thing is, for the Ismailis, the Imam has made it so easy. Like, no, no. Of course, pay allegiance to the Queen. That means pay allegiance if you're in okay, UAE. You can't get the passport, but follow the law of the land where you live in. Ismailis in Dubai, in Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, like that. You follow the rule of the land. So it was kind of difficult for us 12 Shias, living a hypocritical, like paying allegiance to the Queen for the UAE, for the British passport. I was kind of scared. So there's also problems coming up. Another problem. But how shall I? So in a broken manner, not I'm not prepared, never prepared. When I'm a little bit notes, when I make, I'll come on the screencasting, or I'll make notes here for on my note in my notebook, and then come without the screencasting, without showing you the notes. So my stomach is now crawling. I need to put something. Oh, the tea also is okay. Now, fear. What is fear? Tell me. Sorry, I haven't been able to kind of go in a very proper sequence and stick to the topic, since also Salah came here, and I'm not prepared from the very beginning. I was like, are you might not be able to, what you're thinking now, a little bit preparation for this live stream went away, flew over. I forgot it. But I've so broken, disorderly manner. Let's discover Allah wants us to fear Him, which I did before. And why does He want to? So, what is fear? You see that Allah cannot be in this fear. So, who are you fearing? If you do Jiddu Krishnamurti, because Allah is out of time, out of knowledge. How can you fear something which is beyond knowledge, beyond time? If you realize this, then you will have no fear. If you realize you are beyond time, who are you? Also, this, am I saying it properly? And that you are timeless, and this pure awareness which Moji Baba has shown you, then even to ask what is fear, then you can come back and ask, come down to ask what is fear. We can do the inquiry. So I've done that. I'm sharing it like in piecemeal and disorderly manner. We don't even know what is fear. I have read Jiddu Krishnamurti's books, bought them. I've now it's year 2024. I think in 2008, I must have started in Karachi buying his books. or 2005. Still, I get stuck. What is fear, Zahra? Am I going through my mind, or am I really seeing this exhausting? What is the mind? That's why I wanted to know if there's something in the brain that makes us believe in God. So I found another channel, but that's another thing. What is fear? Can you see fear for what it is without just giving it, reasoning, explaining it away? What is fear? They come to the root cause of fear. Then you see that when you see, like Jiddu Krishnamurti wants to show you, when you see it for yourself and you perceive it, you know this is, then what happens? Not only understanding it, but seeing for what it is. Then what happens? You are free from it, right? You know you are free from fear. How could this Allah tell you to fear him? Or that if you had feared him, you would have believed in him? Oh my God. I'm shocked now that I've seen it, at least how Jiddu Krishnamurti shows it. How do you need to see it also? Not superficially, like understanding a mind. See the mind, what is the mind, then takes you thought, it takes you to knowledge, memory, something that has happened to you in the past, right? And then you bring it forward in the memory, and whenever you see this thing or come across it, have this fear. Fear comes back because of the knowledge of the past and all this, that the experience you've had also. So you hold on to it. It's in your memory, recorded in your brain as memory, and it comes forward. You remember it when you come across it. You recall this. Oh, this person, he hit me yesterday or years back. And when you come in contact with this person or you see him, the memory comes back. The fear comes. He hit me. He could hit me again. He could. He may not be the same person, or he may. Fear comes back. So this is all like past, the future. But if you come to the present moment, mind will never let you be in the present moment. It's always the next moment, next moment. It's never the present moment. It doesn't stay. So you have this of time, and the present moment is eternal. The fear comes from your experience in the past, which is time, which is past now, and you bring it forward to the future. But the present, which is not from the mind, because thought, mind from time. Thoughts come from the brain, the mind, and that's in time. And this moment that your brain will not let you be in is pure awareness. Through pure awareness, you can see that it's always fresh, it's always new, it's here, it's eternal. You can see things, or maybe you can see things, it's not old, it's not from the past. So that's why although it's always here, it's not old. It won't give you the feeling of, oh, this is old. Or someone who wants to go in the future, progress, it won't give you that feeling of old, at least. And something in the future, progress, I want to become, or, do things. But it is such a thing that it won't give you that feeling of oldness also. So this fear is only in the time, but in pure awareness, the present moment, there's no old, there's no new, perhaps even, like it's just there. And it's pure, right? It's pure awareness, untouched by old or new, or the feeling of boredom or this, so all, I can't explain it properly right now. So what is pure now? This is pure, right? Because it's undiluted, it's unmixed with the changing of time. It's unaffected also. And if you look at this, who's looking? Later on, you'll find out, or even now, if you can look at it, who is looking? Pay attention. And who is the witness? It's yourself witnessing. And who is this witness? Is it the eye that could go blind? The eyesight can be weakened. Does this sight of seeing be weakened in any way? It has no weakness. Does this have any fear in it? If you know what fear is. Moji Baba said, I gave it to you. I guess very easy. Sometimes when people would get up and question this, or talk about their problem because they're having problems remaining in this pure awareness. Who is the one remaining in pure awareness? He would things like that, right? So he would say, maybe I give it to you easy. Maybe we need to know what fear is and go like this inquiring, like Jiddu Krishnamurti. Exhaust it. In this pure awareness, the ultimate seer, the ever living, self subsisting, is there any fear? Do you need to fear it? Even your small personality, your being, your conditioning, do you need to fear this, or all fear just vanishes? All fears vanish in this. Dissolve. Like Muji Baba gave, it will, someone who's saying, I'm having a hard time remaining in this pure awareness, my attention, it goes somewhere else, my mind, my thoughts drag me to away from this reality of mine, which is the true reality for all of us. So he said, like, let it be. It's like glass full of water. It's got an ice cube in it. It will dissolve. Slowly you come here and you marinate in this. This ice cube will dissolve, become water. But do you need to have fear? Does this ask you to have fear of it? Or all fears dissolve? So believing in something out of fear also, is that healthy? Would that be a true God when this pure awareness in it, when you are realized, fully, completely perceiving it, and you know that it is the perceiver, the witness, every fear, time dissolves in this, right? So anything that has to do with time, like Jiddu Krishnamurti has shown it, and if you watch this video, it all dissolves. It has no fear, no knowledge. It dissolves all fears. Can a true God ever tell you then? Ask yourselves. Those who believe in me fear me. Even in awe, like Jiddu Krishnamurti says, where there's authority, there's awe. You know, you look up to authority. So you could be in awe of that authority. What happens? You can't think straight. Can you think straight when you are in awe of something? In awe. So even where there's muttaqi, ittaqu, or things like that, in being in awe of God, what happens? You're overcome with this overwhelming feeling of reverence. You're This is what comes in the way of truly seeing what is. Oh my goodness, sublime, or how glorious, oh, extremely powerful. What happens if His Highness Khan comes here? Absolutely, I adore him. What will happen to me? I will like it, overwhelming feeling. I won't be able to think straight. I mean, yeah. So what will happen to me? I'm kind of crippled, right? With this overwhelming feeling. I won't be able to talk like this. It's not like a friend has come here, my level. What does Jiddu Krishnamurti do? He says we are friends. There will be an overwhelming feeling. I'll be, His Highness, Khan, gone. I won't be able to talk properly. Uh, what will happen to me? Looking up to authority. Overwhelming feeling, in awe of His Highness Khan. Looking up. Great. Overcome with all these feelings of, which awestruck, right? So why does Jiddu Krishnamurti also say, he says, no authority, right? No authority. It's corruption. Why does he say that? Also look at this. So, but now I was on fear of Allah, fearing that a boy would become a disbeliever and will transgress. Fear of, so very easy. I wanted to show you, come here, shortcut, taking a shortcut. But again, I'm going to the long way. When I try to show you in a shortcut way, maybe being easy, taking the easy way, I'm shooting myself in the foot, like Muji Baba did. That's why Jiddu Krishnamurti. You find out yourself. Exhaust that thought. See, where does thought come from? Now think this shaitan's whispering and men and shaitan whispering and take refuge in Allah. You can do this in a very like emergency state where someone is attacking you. We need, like for the satsangs and what. We need to be free, have security in the beginning, initially, see that no one comes to attack us and this and that. But when you realize, when you come to this, exhausting all thought, everything, you are the seer, you see there is no fear in this. You have no fear of death. You are ever living. You are all sustaining. You see authority, overwhelming feeling, it blocks the truth that we are all equal. Seeing properly, that is perceiving, nakedly, without any kind of authority to overwhelm you. Oh, Salawat Bar, Salawat, like Durud Sharif, Durud Sharif. Yes, Marhaba, Marhaba. Praise the Lord, His Highness Akhan is here. It blocks you, authority and all this, because you're looking up to something and can't see you properly. You can't see properly. So what does Jiddu Krishnamurti say about this? Authority, how it corrupts you. Corrupts your seeing. Only as friends we can go together. Authority must come to an end. Let me show you this. Share it on my screen. Let's see how much time I have, and if this is my passion. Otherwise, I'm dying. I haven't had proper food. My stomach is crawling. It's just fennel seeds and this and that. Not proper food. And lots of things. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that right now. Oh, huh? Jiddu Krishnamurti. Authority is destructive. Psychological authority. Spiritual authority, even. Where there is authority, there's conformity. Do not even accept spiritual authority, Jiddu Krishnamurti says. Why? Susan Shumsky, Dr. Susan Shumsky's book, and even her on YouTube. She's on YouTube. She's on Facebook. What is it? What is the prayer she's given you? The affirmation. Sorry, I'm in control. I'm the only authority in my life. So now here there is no Pharaoh, there is no Musa. For Jiddu Krishnamurti, there's no I am God. As perhaps Pharaoh put it, we are told, and he did zulm. And Musa didn't say I'm God, but there's no authority. Musa being the chosen, the special chosen. There's no chosen Wilson. There's no choosing. There's no choosing. There's no special authority, psychological, spiritual, nothing. What is this? Oh, are you seeing this? Like a little bit Hindus have helped in this Shiva thing. Shiva being But I'm not like just, like taking parts here and there and showing you, helping you, even helping Hindus. No chosen ones here. What is this? Authority also corrupts. Spiritual authority, not good. Self reliant. So, back to how can fear, I'll come back to fear. Now, even authority, muttaqeen, the God conscious, should they be like shaking like the rope, like Imam Ali had said, in fear of Allah, I have been shaken, have been shaking like a rope shaking. Huh? No, 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 no. You don't shake because this stills you so deeply. This is so stilling. You don't shake in this. Awestruck of Allah, you would say. Shias also, helping Shias. Okay? Like this. 2 hours, 42 minutes have gone up. So I will continue with this. Hopefully, let's see. But I go in a disorderly manner. To come back to this, like for this topic, fear. I've gone to authority also. Doesn't mean I've gone out of my topic, just an extension. So no authority, no awestruckness, nothing. If you can see this, you are free from all fear, all awestruckness, shaking, shivering, trembling, feeling shy, authority in front of you. His Highness Sheikh appeared, oh my God, all this. Remove these blocks, seeing naked, then no fear of the future also, that you will become like this if you do this, if you have no respect for authority, if you don't fear authority, you will not respect them. No, no, nothing like this. Everything dissolves. Every kind of if they don't give me a certain kind of fear here of authority, I will not follow the rules. I will not respect the authority. All these, I will not. I will. If they don't, also, if they don't, if they do, then I can do this. And I will be fearing authority rules. I will be punished. I'll be fined. All that. Linear going, linear. In a linear timeline reality. But if you're out of this timeline reality and you see who you truly are, all these things would, I will not do this if there's no fear. Little bit of fear should be given. The man should put on some, a big mustache, like to impose like a little bit, those terrible people, jerks out there, for authority's sake, big mustache, long. All this will go. Please see this. So I'm helping myself and you, discovering together. Even Jiddu Krishnamurti had in his time a discovery there and then. Seeing, please see. Okay? So don't expect answers from me, but we're going together. So this is, sorry, Salah. Salah. Oh, Salah. Oh, we're Indian. Salah. Sorry, Salah. And please, please, how shall I say it? For God's sakes, it's your life. We want to take you out of these things that I have seen, but I'm still discovering. So please help me, right? So maybe I can also put it in a proper way, explain it, come out of this vascular dementia, unable to explain impediments I have. Please help me. I ask you Muslims, I'm not your enemy, please. And it's not from shaitan. Also, another thing of the thing of by the Muslims is that they are, it's a test for us. These are shaitans. They don't know it. They think they are guided. But is there any guidance in this? Tell me. The Sunnis think they are guided. The Shia Tulvar think they are guided. All these different madhabs you have, schools of thought. But we're going above guidance. I'm taking you, I have to say this, sorry. Although maybe some Jiddu Krishnamurti also may not agree. Or even Muji Baba. When he said, Muji Baba does say like flying, you be the cow who jumped over the moon. So I'm saying you be the Adam that before even Iblis came, Shaitan came. You be that Adam. But forget the Allah right now. That Adam who didn't even feel shame. No shame, nothing. Guilt, innocence, purity, innocence. Where was Adam when Allah breathed? Let's just even take this ayat. Allah, okay, used clay to, earth, clay, to mold him, make him, and breathed into him his spirit. Can we at least give it a chance? Give me a chance, right? Give me that time so I can help my Muslims, humanity, and myself discovering. Give me a chance. Thank you so much to discover, right? Without shame, being naked, without shame. What is shame then? And all this. Who is the seer? Who will tell you what is shame? Who will tell you what is fear? The creator and all this? No. See this. We don't know the creator. You can look at a tree and say, yes, there was a creator. I've done all that. And going round and round in circles. But then saying, oh, if Imam Ali has said, I see the creator and say, that's why there's a tree. I witness the creator and say, who is witnessing? How is Imam Ali seeing even that there's a Allah, creator, without even seeing the creation? So I felt I was disconnected with Allah. And I'm at a lower place, such a lower place, that I'm going round and round. There's a tree and that's why the creator, Allah. I don't want to get caught in that and then try and try and try to be where Imam Ali has been. Okay? So you see, this is not the true Allah. So taking the shortcut ayat, how can even Allah have fear when He says we? Khazar says we. includes Allah, have feared that He would overburden them by transgression and disbelief. Now, can you see it a little bit that this is a false Allah? Now, can you see it? It doesn't go with what I found out. How can this be a true Allah? Now, can you see it a little bit? So, like this, showing you, can Allah fear or be concerned, let's say, even if Allah uses that word, concerned would not be right. So now I'm a little bit lost of words and maybe very tired or something. I don't know. Can't say what could. But I need to take a break. Sorry, I need to take a break. I have to leave you now. Thank you uh, so much. Thank you. Please like and share. Thank you. And also for this joining, but no one has joined. However, to for this brother in humanity, Salah, welcome. Thank you for supporting and joining the ex-Muslim cause and human welfare. So the more likes we get, maybe we can help. And if you share with your Muslim friends, if they like it, they like it. Please don't go killing us for this. So, and do you see who is Shaitan? Because at times, polytheists were even worse than Shaitan. How can that be? They made themselves worse than Shaitan? Is not Shaitan the creator of evil? He is the original evil being. How shall I put it? How can you say we are Shaitans? We didn't even create Shaitan. I didn't even allow Shaitan. But still, you would say you're Shaitan. You're still, telling us you didn't create Shaitan, but Shaitan has been. Shaitan, what did he do? He created himself? No. He was created by God and he was given respite by God. Can you understand that? Why was he given respite by God? When he said that I will, surely, by your might, as Aziz, by your might. He's using the attribute of God, power of God, Aziz, Almighty. Lead all of the human beings astray, except Allah, chosen ones. How many are going to hell? Except chosen ones. Big risk Allah has taken allowing him to do this. Can you understand? Can you understand this? Why Allah allowed him? Step back from your religions and all this mind. Empty yourselves and see why Allah allowed. Many are going to hell. You feel you are a Muslim, Sunni Muslim. You're going to heaven if I do the perfect wudu. If, okay, I do the wudu. Maybe not perfect. I say now, God, please forgive me. I pray, I fast, I do this, that. I'm not a disbeliever. I've listened to Allah. I've seen the ayats. I've seen no contradictions. I understand that Allah had to give shaitan also respite, and many will go to hell, but I will be saved. What kind of an Allah is this? Such a risk, and then you see the hell fire and the boiling water and drinking that hot boiling water that tears apart your intestines. How could Allah do this to like open the gate with free will and say, I'm going to test? Do you know the repercussions? Do you know what will happen? How could Allah do this to His creation, human beings, giving them free will to choose? And when my guidance comes, those who believe in my guidance, my signs, will be saved. And those who don't, so definitely you need a chosen one, right? Because Iblis has told Allah, I will lead astray all except your chosen ones. And you need to find the chosen one to follow him. You are not the chosen one. Like this Muslimah, she told me, why don't you be the chosen one? Now, I don't know which madhab she comes from, but she's Quran only or what. I know that as a Shia, I know that Prophet Muhammad is Mustafa and Imam Ali is Murtada. They're both chosen. I cannot be the chosen ones, although Allah here says, Adam we honored, children of Adam. So trying to comb this out also. I haven't fully, now how can we be the chosen ones? That's also point. Some Sunnis say, or I don't know how many of you say that you can be the chosen ones. Chosen ones? To do what? You say, oh, don't worship walis, saints. But if the wali comes and tries to save you, you say, Allah saved me. I only have to thank Allah, not you. Even thanking, sometimes it's like in this Islam, it's like I'm not supposed to thank. I'm supposed to, Allah, Alhamdulillah. Maybe you'll say a Durood Sharif for Prophet Muhammad, Sahabas, his family, Sunnis, like this. Who saved you? Allah saved me. Surah Nisa ayat. Even thanking, I think, first we need to thank Allah. Are we allowed to thank each other? Calling on each other? Because if you called on Allah and Allah sent, you're not supposed to call on anyone, right? Invoke any female deities, anyone. Even your fellow Muslims, you can't call them, right? For help. If they're dead or if they're alive. If they're dead, then why aren't they martyrs? Martyrs are never dead. They're ever living. They're living. I don't know how to comb this out and properly tell you, but where's that ayat? So if Allah sends, this story by the Sufis, not the Shia, Sufis, that this person, he was so like direct, Allah will help me. He was in a boat or a sailing ship or something. What do you call it? Boat, sailing boat. So It's like, Allah will save me, Allah will save me. Allah, I only pray to you, only ask from you, like Surah Fatiha. And then a ship came, the rescue team came with it, and said, please come. Is something, there was a hole in his sailing boat or something, and he's drowning. And he's saying, no, no. He said, no, no, thank you. Allah is going to help me. And he drowned. But of course, like, they won't. Because he thought Allah was going to help me directly. Some other ship with this rescue team has come that's apart from Allah. I didn't invoke you. Allah is going to directly help me. Maybe find a way to, you know, miraculously, the hole in the ship would go and he'll be saved. But he wasn't. So this is the problem with some of you Muslims. Only call on Allah, He will help. The best protector, the best provider. That you don't even you don't even take the help of others. What kind of a thing is this? Only Allah. This also, see, problem in this. And when they are saying here in Surah Nisa, right? And what Allah is saying, what is the matter with you? You, you, you believers, right? Human beings, that you fight not in the cause of Allah. And for the oppressed among men, women, and children who say, they are saying, our Lord, take us out of this city of oppressive people and appoint for us from yourself. From yourself. Look at the Arabic. Min ladunka, a protector, waliyan, and appoint for us from yourself. Ladunka, not even your nafs, not even your spirit, but yourself, a helper. What is this, your self, ladunka? You. Appoint for us, not, it could have been, appoint for us, O Allah, a protector. O Allah, appoint for us a helper, not from yourself, not from yourself. Twice it is written here, from yourself. Just appoint for us, Allah, a helper and a waliyan wa nasiran, right? For God's sakes, what do you become if someone helps you, comes to your rescue? If someone came to the rescue of these people, oppressed children, men, children, and women, what happens? Who is he? Who is he? Tell me. Dying God, human, God polytheistic. Sorry, I'm just having a. Salah? Who is he? If not God Himself. Now he becomes God Himself. Not chosen by Allah. Okay, I have to leave you now. Sorry, I have to take a break. I apologize. 3 hours? Who's going to watch this? I know it's so I need not apologize because who's going to watch this? The ending is something. Also, look at this, right? Muslims, one God, no partner with Allah. How you have been deceived. Okay, I am not I can't use many words. Not that eloquent. I apologize. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you all, your country, your people, and what else? Your family, yes, much always. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. And those who have not killed me as yet. And help me financially and all this. Thank you so much for giving me the chance. Thank you to the social media, all this, YouTube, Facebook, all that screencasting, StreamYard. Thank you so much. I'm so websites. Thank you, Quran.com, for this kind of organization of the Quran. Thank you, Ismailis. Thank you, Shias. Thank you, all of you who have helped me come this far and helping me do this. It was quite a big, it was impossible to do, but you made it possible. Those of you who made it possible, thank you so much. Okay, I leave you removing all this with my ending video.